Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm going to be reading the Earth Class Notes, written by the 12th Apostle, entitled Earth Class Number 7. The truth has revealed that Lucifer's accusations against God to be totally unfounded. And the truth has also revealed God's great love for all of us. If an individual will come to an understanding of the truth about God, all fear of God will vanish, and you will love Him more than ever before. In the Garden of Eden, the chief servant of Adam and Eve was under Adam's responsibility and authority on earth. But this servant chose to learn Adam's graduate level of education in the Garden of Eden. This resulted in the servant's total misunderstanding and resentful attitude toward all authority. And he passed this misunderstanding on to Eve. Eve told Adam. She told Adam about this, and Adam chose to access the facts in the 11th level of his education before he was prepared to understand it. And everything began to change. Both Adam and Eve quickly realized their disobedience to God, and this produced a fear of God. This fear of God caused them to create a defensive attitude toward God, seeking to use the knowledge they learned in their classroom as their defense. Adam's answer to God for this was a product of his new fearful and defensive attitude. Had Adam chose to honestly admit his mistake at that time and ask for God's forgiveness, it would have been given. Forgiveness would have been granted as even greater evidence of God's love. But that didn't happen. And Adam suffered the consequences of his decision, as did everything else under his authority on earth, including the following generations of mankind, all the way to this very day. Adam even sought to blame his wife for his disobedience, and God then informed them that they would suffer the consequences of their own decisions. In the Genesis record, a seemingly harsh account is given of Adam and Eve being driven from Eden, but in truth, this was a blessing for them under the circumstances they caused. Had Eden been left open and unguarded on earth, far greater harm would have occurred, as people would have concluded that there was no absolute truth, and everything is relative and subjective to personal interpretation. Many on earth today think there is no error in that way of thinking. This may appear to be a harmless philosophy, but it contains the sting of death for the potential of an individual. Why? Well, it subjects God to man, which is precisely what the forces of evil, deception are seeking to do in the mind of people right now. He that hath an ear to hear, let him hear. Until next time.